I wanted to share some differences, some qualities of successful versus unsuccessful people. Think about these things as I mention them and just see what category you fall into. For example, successful people, based on lots of research, I didn't do the research, but I've read the research based on lots of research. Successful people have a sense of gratitude. Unsuccessful people tend to have a sense of entitlement. See the difference? Gratitude, entitlement. Successful people tend to forgive others. Unsuccessful people tend to hold a grudge. Well, that's not good. Successful people tend to give other people credit for their victories as opposed to taking all the credit for themselves. Successful people accept responsibility for their failures. I just mentioned that in my affirmation in terms of forgiving yourself and learning from your mistakes. They tend to accept responsibility for their failures. We all have failures. We all have mistakes. My goodness, it's okay. Accept it and move on. Unsuccessful people tend to blame others for their failures. Well, that's not good. Successful people tend to compliment. I talk about that on the show. Compliment people throughout the day. Certainly people, your spouse, your family, your parents, your friends, but also sales clerks. Everyone, waitress, sincere compliments. If you see someone who's wearing a beautiful dress, tell her. Trust me, she will like it. It might even make her day. And again, successful people do a lot of that. Unsuccessful people, not only do they not, but they tend to criticize. Rather than compliment, they criticize. You see the positive qualities that I'm listing, that I'm mentioning for successful people, and the unsuccessful people tend to be kind of negative, don't they? Successful people talk about ideas. They have open mind. They talk about ideas. Unsuccessful people tend to talk about people rather than ideas. They also secretly hope that others fail. Again, not nice. Versus successful people really cheer others on. They want others to succeed. They share information and data as opposed to hoarding information and data. They continuously learn as opposed to thinking they know it all, and they embrace change. Oh yeah, that is our March challenge, isn't it? To celebrate change. Successful people embrace change. Unsuccessful people fear change. So did you hear yourself in any of those qualities, successful or unsuccessful? Maybe a little bit of here, a little bit of there. These are all things that you have full control over. And trust me, when you make some of these changes, when you make some of your tweaks, these tweaks in your life, in your thinking, in your attitude, in your actions, in your words, oh my goodness, don't think for a minute that you're not going to see changes in your life, because you will, and they will be positive. This is Mary Jo.